I'm getting high. YouTube family, Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Hope y'all are having a great day today. My camera is almost dead. I don't know why. It was in my office. I guess it wasn't plugged all the way in or something. I mean, it was completely dead. Left it on charge about 10 minutes. Got 11% battery. I am going to put it here in the truck and let it charge when I get off of here. But my truck doesn't charge when the key's off. So I did get my electric charger. I'll take it with me. And I can plug it. I got plug-ins there at the customer's property. Try to get it charged up. But anyway, no big deal. I am headed to work on the irrigation system at the house where we're doing the mulch to irrigation. Not my daughter's, the other one, where Z-Man and I were there. A few videos back, Z-Man was putting the mulch in. We got to get that one finished up, and I'm mainly going to finish the irrigation. I might end up messing with the mulch this afternoon. We'll just have to see. I got a couple other things going on today. Got to go to the school and pick up some equipment we let them borrow from the church for something they're doing with the kids today. And then I got a wedding rehearsal tonight, or this evening. So a lot going on. So I'll just kind of see. If I get to a good stopping point, you know, I'll probably just stop. So El Romo 002, they're out cutting, and looks like it's going to be a beautiful day here in South Georgia. It'll be a great day to, you know, work from 8 in the morning to 8 at night and get a bunch done. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunate, but just the way the schedule works, I'm obviously not going to be able to do that today. So I'm gonna have to, and we're almost, that word, almost. If you keep seeing my hand go up, I'm waving at people. Everybody knows everybody around here. Almost caught up. Now, I got a couple of people that have asked for some quotes and, you know, things of that nature that, you know, they could come back and say, yeah, we want to do this, and then, you know, and then I still got another thing or two to go look at. Thinking about all that work made me tired. Did you see that? But as far as what's on the schedule that we've committed to do in lawn and landscape, almost caught up. Should be caught if nobody else calls back on one of these that we bid, then by the end of next week, Lord willing, nothing happens, we will be we'll be 100% caught up. So that'll be nice. And then, you know, landscape projects after that. Landscape projects after March kind of get put on the back burner. Then if you call and you want something landscaping done, you know, it's kind of we'll do it when we can do it, because we don't really do landscape as far as you know, big cleanups and big mulch jobs and all that kind of stuff. As a general rule, we don't do that, you know, from April through September as part of the schedule. That's just something where we plug in. We got a day, you know, it rained and it's too wet to cut, and you know, we can come do it. So anyway, but I mean, we still end up picking up jobs like that, especially pine straw jobs. I mean, we're always picking that kind of stuff up, and then we just plug it in where we can, but it's not the focus. Mowing becomes the focus in April. And then certainly by the middle of May, the mowing schedule is wide open then. You got all your weeklies cranked up, your bi-weeklies, you know, are already going, and you got a full schedule then. So anyway, let me get off here before the battery dies, and when I get up here, if I have enough battery, I'll kind of give you an overview of what we're getting ready to do, and we'll check back with you. All right, here's our irrigation. I'll show you this real quick. This is my controller right here, and so I'm gonna put the valve somewhere. I got this pipe here. I'm thinking about putting that valve right down here in this bed. Then I may just get one of those round canisters to go over it and drop over it. So anyway, get hooked in here. That's why I just kind of got this pipe out here and just kind of left it out, because I don't know exactly where it's going. I'm gonna have a rotate, 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 rotate. And I may have to add one over in here to kind of get this area again. The water pressure here, of course, if I put 5 on one, I don't know if it's gonna spray at all, you know. I got 4 on one that works. So anyway, that's what we got going on. And then we got to come back and we got to remulch these. We've already mulched that one the other day. Of course, you saw Z-Man doing that one and that one, and we got to do that one. He's already did the small one here, like a branches fell. Get that up, and then we got the other long one down the side that we got to do. And of course, we got to cut this one, but I want to get all this done before we do a cut on it. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing plugged in. I may be able to plug it in and set it up here and put you on time lapse or something if I can get close enough to this outlet, and just let you kind of see what's going on. Got all my stuff in the back of the truck. Hopefully, got all my stuff. There's the train. My wiring, got my valve, a bunch of fittings, glue, all that kind of good stuff, man. I got to run back to the supply house, that being my house. I think I got everything I need, but for some reason I've got some stuff that was not in those bags, and I really hope it's at the house and not in the other truck, because those guys are out cutting. But anyway, I know the time lapse is, you know, I don't even honestly know why I do time lapse on stuff like that, because most people that watch it, you want to know what I'm doing. If you got questions, you know, you'd like it explained. But anyway, just to explain, so I couldn't find water outside. I dug several holes looking for where that water pipe might come out, where I would think it come out. I found one water pipe. They used to have pipes all over that yard, and so the one I found was dead. It was no longer connected, and so that didn't work out. So what I did is I ended up coming where that faucet comes up the back of the wall in there. I just I put me a T into it and tied into it, so you know, I knew there was water there, and I was gonna mount that valve. I think those are CV70s or DV valves, Rainbird. It's the 3/4 inch valve. I think they have a 70 and a 75 or something like that. Anyway, or maybe it's 50 and 75 for 1/2 inch, 3/4. Anyway, I was gonna mount it vertically, but I've never mounted one like that, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure that it would work right. Now, I Googled it, and I got some mixed reviews back from other manufacturers. I could never find. I found Rainbird's user guide for those. Well, several different types of valve. All right, here we go. I got my valve in there. I'm gonna put a box over it. I got it covered up right now, but I've covered everything back up. Dropped a couple of pieces of sod in. 1, 2, you can see the fence is wet. 3, got this trench covered back up. Got one right down in there. This thing don't cut back on until it gets down like 30 pounds of pressure or something. So I got to see if I can adjust it. I mean, it's working. It's covering everything. But I'm gonna turn it on. I'll let you check it out. I mean, it's covering it, but I just like to have more pressure, and then I can fan it a little bit more. So, but you know, we can just run it longer. It'll do the same thing. But let me kick it on for you. Let you see it. See, watch how long it takes to get the air out of the pipes. See them? It'll probably take it a minute to start. And you can actually watch when the pressure hits the low end on the pump, those heads will drop down some. See how they just barely up now? Like I said, it'll take about a minute to get going. But once it gets going, it's covering the whole area. Of course, I got 5 sprinklers out here. You should be able to do this with 2. You know, maybe not get every little angle I want, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little one here. That one's, none of them have got pressurized yet completely. Like they got a blockage. All right, here we go. Now they starting to come out. Yep, see this one's spraying all the way up here by me now. That one's going out in the road. So all the heads right now are all the way up. And getting everything watered. Yeah, you can hear it putting out now. And I mean, we got a lot of cross pattern out here, but again, we don't typically, you know, these things usually run about, I usually run them here about 20 minutes. I've got 2 zones over here, one here, and then I got one that goes here and down the side. And it waters that bed out there, all these beds, and the grass. Grass is looking pretty good. We hadn't even fertilized it yet. But that head just dropped down over there. Look at that. Now, I haven't seen it do that before. I'm not sure what happened there. Huh. My timer shouldn't have shut off. Also, what might have happened, they might have turned some water on at the back out there. It's 3/4 pipe coming all the way up here. It don't have a lot of pressure on the pump. They don't really have what you need, but the only option would be to go all the way to the back of the property and run 1 inch. They back up now. I never seen them drop down like that. I'm gonna watch them again. I never seen them drop all the way out like that. But I think I can set, I think that pump is not cutting back on till it gets down to like 30 PSI or something. And it may be the switch. I may have to change the switch on it and put a 40-60 on it or something, or 60-80 on it. But that really ain't no problem to do. It's just a shallow well. But now when it's up on its high end, which its high end I think is about 40 pounds right now, 40, 45 pounds. When it's on the high end, it's doing pretty good. Not what these sprinklers could do, but I mean, it's doing good for this area we have. Yep, just dropped. Yeah, that's what it is. It's on that low end. I didn't realize it was doing that. I'm definitely gonna have to adjust that out, because half the time, a third of the time, it's not even watering really. It's just doing this. So I'm gonna have to go get some nut drivers to get to that, because I'm not fixing to get shocked. Let's go out here, I'll show you what we got there. In fact, we can get here and look at this little switch and see what it's doing. All right, so 40 pounds. I'm gonna see where it cuts off at. All right, it's cutting off at 40. I'm gonna see what it goes down to. Man, that pipe's cool. That's some good well water. Man, they need to turn this heater off. They got a heater in here. No heater in here for that. That's weird. That's not dropping. See, it went down to like 25 pounds. I don't know how many wasps in here. But anyway, what I can do is under this cover, that's a pressure switch. I ain't gonna touch it. But you got your minimum, you got your low end and your high end. And what I need to do is try to bring both of them up. Oh, look at this. I didn't realize this. Hold on. Oh, that pump's just plugged in. That's just a plug. I could adjust that with a pair of pliers if I could unplug it. I didn't realize that. So that must be 100. I wonder if it's a 110 volt pump. It'll either run off 115 or 230. And one thing, that pump's getting warm. But yeah, that's what I need to do. See, look at it, it's done dropped all the way to 20. Now it comes back on, goes to 40. I need the bottom to be at 40. Yep. Yep, that's what we need. "20 PSI is just not enough for those. I mean, really need to be running 70, 80 pounds of pressure. I don't doubt I can turn it up that much, but customers outside. And I don't know how good of a controller this is, but man, this thing is so simple to set. You put it on the zone, you adjust the time, you adjust how long you want it to run. Of course, you got all the days, and then you can do first time, second time, third, fourth. You can do 4 times a day on it, you know, and then you just do that for each zone. So then you put it back over here on auto run. It tells you the next time it's gonna water. You know, again, it's been in there a year. I don't know how well they hold up, but that's what I'm gonna get and put at my daughter's, I think. Now this one will only do 4 zones. I'm gonna get one that'll do 6, and I'm only gonna do that because if they decide they want to do the irrigation in the yard. So look at there. There's Elro.
You got 7 of them done today.
Good. I got the irrigation done.
It's wet.
Yeah. I gotta adjust the pump though. All right, I'll be back. Man, I'm getting high. Woo! I don't care how good you close those glue cans. Man, if you put them inside the vehicle, it's like having gas in there, man. All right, so we got that irrigation project taken care of. I do still have to do something with adjusting the pump and all that, but I didn't have the tools with me. And I am still gonna put a little access thing over the top of that irrigation valve. But as far as it running and all, we got it. It's set. It's on the go, man. On the go. So fact, we done got paid. That's some old stuff I had. I bought a bunch of that stuff I bought last year and just didn't have time to mess with it, which is good because she got a little better deal on it because, you know, the price of it then versus the price now. But anyway, I'm gonna run to the house. I gotta unload the truck and get all that stinking stuff out of here and get these tools out of here. Probably unload the mowers off the other truck and run to town and get a couple of yards of mulch for to finish off the mulch, you know, to finish her beds. So, and while I'm there tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put that little cover over the irrigation valve, and I'll go out there and see about adjusting that pump out, see what we can do on it to make it better. In fact, I need to look at a little diagram. I think there's one on the back of the cover, but I have remembered, I have forgot which adjustment adjusts upper level, you know, the top, the cut off and the cut on. So it's been a while since I adjusted a pump, so that's just one of the things I could play with it, you know, and figure it out, which I've done before. But anyway, just adjusting the pressure switch is what it is. Yeah, that's gonna finish out today, but I don't think I'm gonna record going to get the mulch or anything. I probably got this video long enough as it is. So see my PVC pipe back there dancing? Bought 140 feet of PVC pipe, had 20 feet left. So save it for the next project. If I'm gonna keep messing with this irrigation stuff, I know one of the things I'm gonna have to do is get me a tote, like a toolbox, like a I don't know, not a pack out, but something like that, to keep all these different fittings in, man. You know, I used to have them in little small plastic containers, but then you got to carry, you know, 12 different containers for elbows, T's, 45s, threaded, slip fittings, slip to threaded. I don't know. I need to figure out a better way to do that, so I can look and see what I got and not get in a situation like I've been in. Seems like every time I do one of these projects, you know, I'll be short one of these or one of those, even though, you know. So if I can look at it before I go and go, okay, let's see, I don't have but 3 or 4 of these, you know, I probably keep a minimum. Elbows, you want to keep a minimum of 20. T's, probably a minimum of 15. Couplings, 15. And then at least 10 of all the other things. Elbows seem to be the thing to get used the most, but and just have all that kind of stuff on hand. Because I buy elbows, T's, couplers, all that, I buy in the contractor pack where you get, you know, 10 or 20 of them, whatever it is. Because if I don't use them on one job, I'm going to use them on the next. So, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do there to get a little bit more organized. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut the video out here and take care of the rest of the stuff I got to do. And then I'll check back with y'all, I guess, in the next video. You know, probably putting down some mulch tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, appreciate you tuning in. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.